Hello everyone. Let's quickly solve the problem number 122. Best time to buy and sell stock 2. Right. So what the question states here, we are given an array prices. So here you can clearly see. Just give me a second. Yeah, we are given a prices array. Right. So where prices of I is the stock price on the ith day. So this is the stock price on the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, and the sixth day. So they have clearly mentioned here we are given an array of array prices where iterated value of the prices is nothing but the stock price on the ith day. We can buy or sell multiple times, but we can hold only one stock at a time. So at a time we can hold only one stock. So this one we have to keep in mind. So this is very important thing. We can buy or sell multiple times, but we can hold only one stock at a time. So we have to return the maximum profit that we can achieve. We have to return the maximum profit that we can achieve. Nothing but we can buy and sell any number of times even on the same day. So they have mentioned here we can buy and sell any number of times on the same day. Here you can clearly see we have prices 715364 we have been given. Let's do one thing, let's discuss the approach itself so that it will be easier to understand. Right. So here we have the price is 715364. Right. So we will start from day 0 as this is 0 index. Right. Day 0 we have the value 7 here in this case. Right. 7 here. If the thing is this is very important step. If prices of I less than prices, I'll just give let me write it completely. Prices of I plus 1 here. Right. So here if the prices of I is less than prices of I plus 1, then only it is said to be profitable transaction. So if prices of I is less than prices of I plus 1 means the current element should be lesser than the next element. Right. So here in this case, suppose we are considering this day 3, and then the next day we have 6. Then what it is set to, we are set to have the profit of 3. We have the profit of 3 if we are considering in rupees. Suppose simple example is we have bought this one for the 3 rupees, something for the 3 rupees, and uh, we are selling this one the same thing on the next day for the 6 rupees. We will be having the 3 rupees profit here. Right. So that's what the same thing here. If prices of I is less than the prices of I plus 1, this is just for the example sake. So less than the prices of I plus 1, then we should be having a then it is said to be a profitable transaction. So the next step here is, so we will buy at prices of I and sell it at prices of I plus 1. Right. So we will be doing that, we have already discussed this one, and then we will add price of I plus 1 minus price of I to the profit. So suppose for example first we will buy at 1. So here we have 715364. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So suppose we will buy at 1, this one. So we have bought on the first day. Suppose we buy on 1 and we sell on 5. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here suppose we have bought on 1 and we are selling this one on 5. 5 means 4. Right. We have a profit of 3 here in this case. Sorry. Mm, just give me a second. So this one I'm speaking of. Suppose we bought this one, we have to consider the next element, right? Not the index 5. Sorry. So suppose we have bought at 1 and we are selling this one at the index 2, means 1 and 5 here, this one. So we have a profit of 4. So we bought at 1, we are selling this one at the 5 and we have the profit of 4. Right? I hope this one is clear. Suppose we buy at 3. 3 means this one. 3, this one I'm speaking of. 3 at the 3. Right. So this one 3, and we are selling it at 6. So the next one, so this one. So let me take the different color. So just give me a second here. Yeah, we have 7153 and 4. So we bought at 1 and we sold at 5 the next day. So this 1 5 we are having a profit of 4. Right. So next we will buy this one. We cannot buy on this day, so we have already sold this one with a profit of 4 on this day. So next we will buy this one at 3, right? And next we will sell this one at 6. Now we are having a profit of 3 in this case. We are having a profit of 3 in this case. So now we cannot buy this one because we don't have the next day here present. We don't have the next day present here within the array, right? For the last element, we have, if we are buying, we should be able to sell that stock as well, right? So here we have 4 and 3. Among the 4 and 3, which is more profitable? 4, right? So not more profitable, basically. We have we will sum up both. We will sum up this both, actually. So when we sum up this one, we will get the value 7. When we sum up this one, we'll get the value 7. That 7, we will return this one as output. So we will buy on day 2, price equals 1, and sell on day 3, nothing but the 5. This one. Profit we got here as 4, this one itself. And then we'll buy on day 4 and sell on day 5, nothing but the price 6. Here we got the profit as 3. So the total profit we have to calculate, right? So I got confused here. So the total profit is nothing but 4 plus 3 here in this case 7. So that's what we need to this one. That's what we are returning in the form of output 7. Same goes with second example. You can just go through the second example. It's extremely similar, right? So second and third example, you can just go with it. So let me explain the third one here. We have 7, 6, 4, 3, 1. These are all in the decreasing order, right? So if we buy the stocks on any day, so the next day we will not be having profit at all because all the numbers are in the decreasing order. We cannot sell for the profit at all. So at that case, we have to display the output 0. Means they have given the same thing in the explanation, but there is no way to make a positive profit here. So we never buy the stock to achieve the maximum profit of 0, right? So I hope the example part is completely clear. I mean, I hope the question part is completely clear and the approach part is completely clear as well. So for this, we'll be making use of the hash set, right? So the approach that we'll be going with here is, as we know the logic, the approach that we'll be going with for this one is hash set. So just remember this one. And what would be the time complexity and the space complexity? So the time complexity would be big of n by y. Quite obviously, we are making use of the hash set. That is one thing. But we'll be going with a single pass through the prices array. So we will be going with a single pass through the prices array. You will see that when we write the code. So overall time complexity would be big of n, and the space complexity would be big of n as well, because we will be making use of, I mean, we are making use of the hash set to store the visited days. So here all the days we are storing, right? So here in this case the space complexity would be big of n as well. So the time complexity and the space complexity for the code that we'll be writing will be big of n. I hope the complexities part is completely clear as well. So now, as we are completely familiar with the approach and complexities, now let's start writing the code. First thing here is we need profit. So here we have to find the profit itself, right? So let's initialize the profit to 0 initially. Let's initialize the profit to 0. After initializing the profit to 0, as I've said, we'll be making use of the hash set, right? So why? Because just to demonstrate the visited profitable days. So yeah, let me do one thing. Let me go with hash set here. So let me give integer here. Let me go with the profit days new hash set. So this is fine. So after the hash set, after creating the hash set, let's do one thing. Let's make use of the for loop here. So I'll just go with the for loop for int I equals 0, I less than length of the prices here, I plus plus. So this is fine. Within the for loop, what we will do, if the next day's price is greater, then we have found the profit, and we have to sum up all the profit that we have found, right? So let's write the simple if condition for that. If iterated value of the prices is less than prices of this one, I plus 1, then within the if condition, so I'll just write here profit equals profit plus prices of. So we need to sum up this one, right? Accordingly with the approach, we are just articulating the same thing, whatever we discussed in the approach in the form of code here. So this one will be prices of I plus 1 minus iterated value of the prices. This is fine. So this is just the accumulation of the profit part. After accumulating the profit, we have to record the buy day as well as we have to record the sell day. Let's record the buy day first here. This one will be profit days dot add. So we are recording the by day here, right? Add, will be making use of the add property. Same thing, we have to record the this one as well, sell day as well. Let me paste the same thing over here. Instead of the this one I, this one will be I plus 1. The next day will be sell day, right? We are buying the stock on one day and we are selling that one on the next day, accordingly with the question we are going. So the final thing is we have to return the overall profit that we have found. So here in this case, let's return the profit. So this is it for the code. So let me format the code once so that this looks good. And yeah, let me hit the run button. Let's see whether this works for all the test cases or not. So you can clearly see here the sample test cases are getting passed, means the code works absolutely correct in this case, right? So I hope this is completely clear. Next, let me hit the submit button. Let's see whether this works for all the test cases or not. So yeah, here you can clearly see all the test cases are getting passed, means the code works absolutely correct in this case, right? So I hope the solution part along with the approach and this one complexities part are completely clear, right? So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.